everyone, and welcome. Thank you for watching another episode, Rise and Thrive with a Purpose. I'm your host, Yisbel, Bera, and I always like to start by saying there's two important days in life, the day that you were born and the day that you find out why. And today with me, I'm so excited that we have Liza King, which is someone that I admire. She has so many specials, awards, and community work. I can say so much about her. She was nominated as Woman of Distinction in 2024. Also, last year in 2023, she was also designated 40 under 40. She is also Hispanic leader of Southwest Florida in 2023. There's so many things I can say about her, but let's hear from her. Welcome, Liza. How you doing?
Thank you so much. It's such an honor to join you on this podcast. I am so impressed by all of the work you do. I often wonder if there are two of you. So I am impressed by you, and thank you. I love to serve our community. It's what I'm most passionate about. On the 40 under 40, it's been a few years, but I would like to think that I'm still 40 under 40. So thank you. Just a little bit about me. I am a Lee County native. I love to brag about that because you don't find too many of us anymore.
Yes, yeah, it's true.
So I am homegrown, lived here my entire life, and started serving the courts of Southwest Florida the Monday after I graduated high school.
Wow, incredible. And she was running for also clerk of, right? And you were?
Yes, in 22 I ran for county office.
It was very close.
Yes, it was. Yeah, while I didn't win, the experience was invaluable, and I was able to connect with so much of Lee County. We have grown so much. When I was growing up here, it was so different, and now with over 800,000 people in Lee County and close to 1 million during season. It's unbelievable. So I was able to connect with a number of people in the community, and I really enjoyed that.
That's wonderful. In fact, we are actually one of the biggest county in the state of Florida, right?
Wow, yeah. I mean, we are definitely considered a larger county now, for sure.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And tell me a little bit about your background. So you stated that you start working after you graduate from high school. Wow.
Yes. So another thing that I'm proud of is that I am the daughter of two individuals that immigrated to the United States. So early on, they taught me the importance of just the American dream and really working hard for what you want. And that's something that I'm very proud of, is that earning the 31 years later, with the state of Florida, being passionate about real estate, and just knowing that whatever you put your mind to and whatever you work hard at, you can succeed.
Love it, love it. We can see a lot of resilience in your story, a lot of grit, and again, coming from an immigrant parents, we can see that there's a lot of value there, because I mean, most of Latinos, well, all of them, for me, they're hustling and hardworking people, and like you say. Now, can you tell me something from your business career, your a story at the clerk of any part of it? It can be from any episode in your life that you can say, like, oh my gosh, this was my aha moment, like, I was made for this. An impactful moment in your life, and what do you learn?
Right. For many years, I tried to do things on my own, almost like, I'd say that I thought I was a Wonder Woman. And I think that when I learned to surrender things and keep God in the middle of my life is when things really started evolving for me. I've really grown professionally. I like to say the story that, I started as a part-time file clerk and really worked my way up through the ranks throughout the years. And the same thing with real estate. I'm just so incredibly passionate. I started at a later age, I would say. Still young, but at a later age, and just know that I can accomplish all of those things, notwithstanding any of the challenges. I think my story is definitely one of hope, of overcoming a number of things throughout the years, and I'm very proud of that.
That's awesome. And what is one thing that you overcome that you can feel? I mean, I'm pretty sure there's tons of them, but what is one that you can still like, wow, this was.
Right. Well, I'll tell you, and not to make it a sad story, but I think it's important to note this because I think that there are others that can identify with this. At a very early age, I lost my father at the age of 13. And so that is a huge challenge to overcome as a young lady. And so being able to overcome and just really honor him with my success has been something that I think is important for others to know. That
I lost my father also, and he couldn't see any of my success. Well, actually, he saw it before it even happened because I remember he told me, I know you will do great things.
Wow.
And I was young. I done nothing. I just graduated from college, and then he passed away. And I'm pretty sure that your father is happy from where he is, for all the things you had accomplished. But
Yes.
It's incredible how our father, their work are so impactful, and they can establish destiny over us without even happening. So
Exactly. I completely agree.
yeah, that's amazing. And now one thing I wanted to ask you is that what could you tell to the youth generation that is trying to start a new project, a new career? What is one thing or steps that you can share with them? How do they get started? Because I can see a lot of resilience in your story, and also you don't need to know the whole staircase to get there.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, and I think the biggest message that I would leave younger generation is to work hard, but also be intentional. Have a solid plan as to what it is that you're trying to accomplish, so that you can develop that roadmap. Because without knowing exactly where you're trying to go, you'll go anywhere.
Yes.
You'll end up maybe in a circle or not knowing exactly what you're trying to accomplish. So I think it's important to be intentional, to have your vision, to have your mission, to know your why, and then work that plan.
Yeah, so you must have a plan, you must have a vision and mission. You don't need to know again the whole thing, you just do it, right?
Exactly.
And, yeah, love it. And also, one thing is that I would like you to share is that now you are an entrepreneur, you have your real estate business, and so we can see in your story also how you can switch and that adaptability, how can you adapt to something new? Is there any strategy, any action
Right.
plan when switching or adding?
Yeah, that's such a good point. First, I have to say, I think I was born for this. I feel that everything that I've done has led up to this perfectly. It's being able to connect with individuals on a more personal level, to help them, to serve them, to work for them. I see every transaction as if it very personal, as if it were my own. And I say that their vision is my mission. So I do make it personal, and the adjustment has been incredibly, seamless. And I think it's because it's meant to be. I don't feel like I'm forcing it, and I feel like it's come very natural. But again, a real, thought out plan of how to, and really determination. Because it can be challenging to take a leap of faith and to make adjustments and to, be the baby, because you're learning everything, where, you're used to having years of experience in maybe a different field, and you're starting from the bottom again. So it's exciting.
Love it, love it. And I know you're very respectful. A lot of people love you and admire you.
Thank you.
And you have a very strong leadership. How can you get that? Like, what will you share with other new leaders? Again, I love talking a lot to the youth and that group of new entrepreneur or anyone starting something new, any project. They go like, I get a lot like, oh my gosh, but I don't have the character, I don't have the experience. And you see, and their personality is kind of unstable. And I see you have a very strong leadership. And a lot of people can see that in you. How
Thank you.
someone can have that?
Wow, that's a good one. Really, it does start with believing in yourself and
Love
knowing
it.
that in our weakness, God's strength comes in and gives that strength that we need. But I would say more than anything is it's important to protect your brand. I've always lived by that, and treating others the same way that you'd like to be treated, trying to really understand others. I like to say understand in order to be understood. So really, it all comes back to something that I learned actually from my pastor, and that it's not about us. So I think if you put serving others or helping others first, you will naturally see that the leadership will start developing in you.
Love it, love it. Believe in yourself, serve others, and it's not about you, it's about others.
Yes.
I love it. So, what a way to end this conversation.
Thank you.
I love your story. There's so much to say about you. Would you like to add anything before we finish this amazing interview? I've been having a lot of fun talking to you.
Thank you. The only thing I'd like to leave with that I think, save the best for last is that I am really inspired and in the process, along with my family, of developing a nonprofit to honor my sister. We lost my sister not too long ago, so it's just something that I'd like everyone to stay tuned for, and something that we're very excited about what's to come.
That's awesome. Well, if you want to know about more to come about Liza, they can follow you on all your social media that is going to be posted right here. I'm excited about your future, Liza.
Thank you.
And thank you so much for being here. It's been a pleasure.
And I would be remiss to not thank you for all of your guidance and all of your help throughout this journey. You are a go-getter, and I appreciate you more than you know. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, thank you everyone for watching.